that new shofar.
Got a damn good show, Keith.
I messed that up. Like my brain cut off. Anyway, we got a damn good show for y'all. Damn good show. So Neil deGrasse Tyson, he goes on Bill Maher's podcast he has on YouTube.
That dude's woke, man. That dude's wokey woke.
Right? So
that's one woke scientist, boy.
So he goes on Bill Maher's podcast, and Bill Maher gets on the topic of, the trainees. Let's go to the video.
What we agree on is that there are anomalies in human nature, whereas,
yes.
The vast majority of people, I'm sorry, are still male or female. And certainly every cell in our body is dictating one of those other sexes. I mean, obviously,
well, the hormones are. Yeah.
Obviously, also, I make sperm, and other people make eggs.
That's what hormones do.
You can't deny that. Okay.
Pause it. You hear what the scientists saying, right? Your hormones decides all that. So what he's pretty much saying is, you can give estrogen to a guy, turns him into a woman. You can give testosterone to a woman, and she's going to squirt semen. Stop making eggs. That's pretty much what he said. Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, I heard that.
Hormones control all that. How about your central operating system, your brain?
Your central operating system?
Yeah, your damn, what you call it?
About people like these Macintoshes.
Yeah, your whole operating system is based...
central nervous system.
Yeah,
you said central operating. What are you talking about, a Terminator?
Well...
You talking about a T-1000.
No, but seriously, your brain is your operating system.
Yeah.
That tells your body everything. And
your body need.
That's what I'm saying, your central operating system. That settles it. It's not your hormones. You can put those hormones, it's not going to change the operating system you got going.
Yeah, just woke.
You're just going to take some, let me do some talking. You're just going to take some testosterone, squirt it in a woman, and she be like, all right, yeah, it's starting to grow.
Here we go.
I can see the balls forming.
Oh my God, I think the head's forming now.
Yeah, look, it's coming out.
Oh, wow.
Couple weeks, I'm gonna double up on the dose. I'm gonna have me about 8 inches over here.
Hey man, let me say something.
I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna squirt semen. I'm gonna show it to you.
I'll pass. Hey, this woke scientist, Neil Tyson Gray. What's his name?
What?
Neil the who?
Neil deGrasse Tyson. You said Neil deGrasse?
I'm just calling that fool Tyson. He's talking about hormones like they're software.
Yeah.
You get it? Like he said, well, hormones do that.
Yeah.
Well, what controls your hormones? Your central operating system. Your central nervous
How
system.
you gonna sit and take what I was saying?
That's good, man. I like that.
Man, shut up. We're going to some more video.
But he alluded to like hormones are like software.
Hey, Kevin.
Like it's a program you could just upload it on somebody and change their whole operating system.
He thinks it's a damn virus. It's a Trojan horse. You just put it in now. Change it and whatever. Let's keep going.
So but we, as liberals, I think, agree that, there are anomalies in nature, and they should be respected and protected. But this attempt to reorganize all of society around what a very tiny percentage, who, again, we can protect and respect without pretending that every baby is a jump ball like penis. What the fuck? I don't know. That doesn't mean anything. We have no idea what this child is. I mean, that seems to be where you want to go. I mean, like, how many people fit this description that we should reorganize sports around? We have men's sports and women's sports. And if the best team in the WNBA played the worst team in the NBA, the score would be 1,000,000-0. Can we organize society around that basic point with this, of course, proviso that we protect and respect people who do not fit into it?
Let's segregate society between dark-skinned people and light-skinned people, because that nature made it that way, and that's how it is. So
Well, nature did make it that way.
You are,
and it's not segregating.
well, there was a time
segregating anything.
That attitude 150 years ago was
2 years ago. You act like this was yes.
What's wrong with that black fool?
No, this is what woke fools do. He misrepresents Bill Maher's argument.
Yeah, he totally did.
Right? That's
Give
not
him an advantage.
Yeah.
Deceptive. I'm gonna misrepresent what he's presenting, so I can tear down his argument. That's what that Negro just did.
And he didn't even address what he said.
Yeah.
Segregation. Let me say something.
You doing all the talking.
Segregation. What was segregation, everybody?
It's keeping the Negroes from the white people.
Yeah, black only, white only. Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm sure those black people back in the slave days, in the Jim Crow days, just like, man, I sure do want to go to a white only glory hole.
Man, jeez, man. Like, why? Why you had to go there?
What was segregation? It was based on your race.
Yeah. According to this woke Negro, this woke, Tyson? Neil deGrasse Tyson, whatever his damn name is? He, by his own definition, by his own logic, his woke mind, women going to women's restrooms and men going to men's restrooms, that's segregation.
That's not segregation. That's it's common sense.
Yeah. To protect women from men.
And everything's equal.
Segregation is when you protect whites from blacks.
Man, why you always take it there?
I'd like a good black joke.
That's not segregation.
Man, these black people, man, they're ruining this country, man. This nonsense, man. It's this nonsense. And Bill Maher keeps calling himself a liberal. If you vote for Joe Biden, you are not liberal. Stop calling yourself that. You're progressive, which means you're batshit crazy.
Bill Maher sounds like he's liberal.
No. He goes to the poll. He votes for Joe Biden.
Yeah.
He's not liberal.
He's not as really much better than that Tyson fella.
Well, he sounds reasonable. He's making common sense. It's that black fella that's ruining everything.
Segregation.
Remember that saying?
Man,
You can what's that saying? I don't want to butcher it like George Bush butchered that other saying, but
say it, Kevin.
they said, well, shut up and let me finish. They said it's very difficult to convince a smart person that he's wrong, but it's damn near impossible to convince an idiot
that he's wrong.
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, it's something like that. You butchered the hell out of that.
You got the gist, right?
Yeah, I got the gist. I got the point.
You understand the essence of what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
We got any more of this woke food talk?
No, but the whole bathroom thing, that's not segregation. Everything was equal and fair. When segregation was going on, it was black only, white only, and everything wasn't equal for black people.
Yeah. They got like all the white people had the good restaurants. All the black people that had horrible restaurants. You know? White people had good bathrooms. Negroes
Had a bucket.
bathrooms dirty, bucket. Didn't have no toilet paper, it's leaves. No, it wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating. From what I understood, man, it's just the only time during segregation. I mean, I'm just gonna point out the facts. During segregation, blacks was at their best, I think. We had a man and a father in our homes, and guess what? Black people knew how to wear pants. It was another black joke. It was a good one too. Keep the one alive because he's starting to feel uncomfortable.
Hey, let's go to the video.
That was a good joke.
That's a good one.
Right, Lincoln. This was a big issue in the Lincoln-Douglas debates. Trans people. That's
No,
right.
I'm talking about black,
I remember
white.
that from
I'm talking about black,
1861. Yes, I remember those debates.
It was 1860,
and
I think,
Lincoln
but yeah.
was all about getting trans. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're ridiculous.
No. So here it is. Just all I'm saying is that. How about this? I'm looking at schools in Manhattan. And there's a school there, and there's built in the 20s and 30s. And there's a doorway that says boys, and a separate doorway on the other side of the school that says girls. And I'm
Oh,
thinking,
God.
why are we doing this?
Because people are mostly boys and girls?
But why split them entering a school building?
Because they pee differently? Jesus Christ, I have to explain this?
No, because you know what I thought when I saw that? It's colored fountain over here, White fountain over here. That's what I thought.
Well,
when I saw it.
dumbass.
That's not the same thing.
Well, it's not exactly the same thing,
and
but that's what I thought. It's not exactly. I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
But this is what I always say about these kind of issues. Like, there's two ways that you can be benighted about something. One, you can be too far from it.
Yeah.
Like, I would be too far from certain issues, racial issues, of course. How could I ever know?
Right.
You can also be lost sort of thinking-wise, as I am, because I'm too far from it, if you're too close to it.
Yes.
That
You
can
missed the elephant.
Well, you missed the elephant. It's the fly on the Mona Lisa. Why the fly wants to be on the Mona Lisa, I don't know, and I can't even appreciate art, but okay, you get my point.
Man, this is
And
dragging.
so, like, I think when you see that, I totally understand why a man of your age does, but I don't think it's accurate.
So I used to wrestle, high school and college. Okay, it's relevant to this conversation, believe it or not.
Hey, what the hell are you
So
talking
I was captain of my high school team,
listen.
undefeated. Although,
Wow.
but it was in New York. The real wrestlers are in like Iowa, you know, and Oklahoma.
Oh, I'm sure there's some wrestlers.
There's some,
in
but if you really balance
New
it out,
York
it's
has
not.
no tough guys.
We got tough guys, but they'll shoot you or punch you in the face. They're not wrestling with wrestling moves. But anyhow, what you want is a match that's interesting to observe, not where one person dominates the other. In wrestling, they know this. There are 10 weight categories. In high school, I was 190 pounds. That was 50 pounds ago or more. I was 190 pounds. Very good incentive to stay there because if I were 1 pound over it, the next category was unlimited. So I was there at 190 pounds. I'm not wrestling someone 127. No. They find somebody else at 127 and wrestle 127. That makes the match more interesting for the viewer. So if we can split wrestling into 10 categories, and that becomes the wrestling match.
But all men against each other.
Correct.
Boom.
So now,
Boom.
I get
Sort
that.
of key
Boom, shut
point.
you
Okay.
woke freaking
Okay.
idiot.
So all I'm saying is,
He's
what
laughing
is
at
it
you.
that
You're a moron. They're all still dudes. He's laughing at you. You're a scientist. That dude is straight laughing at you. He said that we break him up in weight class to make it more interesting and fair. What is so fair about a dude who thinks he's a woman wrestling or competing against an actual woman? You a cocksucker. Neil DeGrasse, what's his name? Neil DeGrasse Tyson.
I mean, if I had more respect for you, I'd have memorized your name. But I totally don't like you as a person. You're just a piece of. And don't call yourself a scientist. You know what you call yourself? A woke scientist.
Yeah, how can you be a scientist?
Call yourself a witch doctor.
Yo, you're a physicist.
He ain't no physicist. If he, how the hell he call himself a physicist and he don't know the difference between a man and a woman?
Well, you could be a physicist. They don't know what a woman is,
Well, what's the physicist do?
man. They don't sound too bright. I don't know. Physicists, no, physicists. Them some smart people. Albert
how do you-
Einstein, he was a physicist.
But he sucked at everything else.
Who did?
Einstein.
Well, he was good at being a physicist.
No, he's good in that relativity, but everything else he sucked at. Just totally sucked. He was like an average student.
Yeah, that book we read about him. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still great, better than he still know what the hell a woman is. I guarantee you that.
Bet you do too.
You go through that whole process, yeah, different weight classes. He's listening to you, and he hits the nail right on the head. But they're still all dudes. You are a homo. Damn good show.
Yeah, I think he's a homo, and he's pulling that narrative. I think he's one of them.
Hey, we got a new giveaway going. Giving away a Ford Bronco and $10,000 in cold hard cash. And this is no ordinary Bronco. It's got $30,000 in upgrades. It was a show truck in Vegas.
Tell him the good part, man.
And it's no ordinary truck. Like I said, January 6er was arrested by Biden's corrupt FBI.
Yeah.
This truck's got sentimental value. It's going down in history with Lincoln, George Washington, and Trump. It's going to be in the history books, and you can win it. To win the truck, go to officialhodgetwins.com. Anything you buy from the site gets you automatically in it to win. Yeah.